welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Pilela. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So in today's video we are going to be talking about all things highlighting, contouring, getting that glow. So yeah, if you want to see how we do all of that, please keep on watching. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Maybelline Baby Skin, and I'm actually almost out. You see. Next thing that I'm going to do that I like is to use a skin illuminator. This one's from Wow. It's a new brand that I recently discovered from dischem, and this retails for 100 rand I think, and it comes in a few different shimmer shades. I like to use this on my skin before I apply my foundation, mainly because I feel like it gives me inner radiance type of glow, you know, and I really enjoy the finish that it gives my skin. Oh, my brows. I'm gonna fix them off camera. So I just apply this on the high points of my face, and if it looks crazy now, don't worry about it. Once I apply my foundation, everything gets blended, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply my foundation, and I've been using this foundation for a while now, nothing new. So I've just applied the illuminating drops, which are these ones, and then I apply my foundation over. My mirror is here, that's why I'm looking here. So I think it's very important to have a good base if you want to achieve a flawless look, whatever look you're actually going for. I think if your skin is prepped really well, then it makes the biggest difference. Also, using the right products for your skin, I think that's very important. For me, I find that since I've started using these drops, I really enjoy how my makeup looks. It doesn't just have how can I describe this? It looks radiant from the inside, which is what the skin illuminator actually does. So now I'm just gonna blend this a little bit, and you can wet your sponge if you want to or not. It completely depends on your own personal preference. Okay, so my foundation is completely blended, and moisturized. Everything is all laid out. So now when it comes to highlighting and contouring your face, there are few techniques that people use. You can either do a powder contour or cream contour, just depends on your preference. So I have a few items that I'm going to show you here. So I got this palette from Beauty Treats a while ago, and I think I've showed you this. It's a contour palette. So use these shades to highlight, and then use these shades to contour. So it just depends on what you want. This is a very creamy consistency. I find that under my eye it creases quite easily because of how creamy the consistency of the product is. So I don't use this when it's really hot. However, if I want extra brightening under my eye, I really like this shade. It brightens up quite a bit. So yeah, if you have oily skin, you might not want to use this. However, if you have dry skin and you want radiant look, this is excellent. I also have my LA Girl Pro Concealers. Now this is something that I think every makeup enthusiast use because of how good they are and how affordable they are, and also the shade selection is amazing. So I use this concealer as a highlighter. The shade name is Pure Beige. Really enjoy it. And I use Toast to contour my face. So these are very good, very affordable, very effective, easy to blend, just an overall 10 out of 10. So you can use these instead of the cream. This is very liquidy in consistency. Or alternatively, I got this palette yesterday. It's also from Beauty Treats. I'm clearly obsessed with them. I got it from Dischem. I think it was 120 or something if I'm not mistaken. And it is called Strobe and Glow palette. So on this side you highlight, and then on this side you contour and you bronze with the shades in the middle. So the technique that I'm going to show you today, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro concealers to highlight and contour, and thereafter I'm going to set my face and also intensify my highlight and contour with this palette. That way you're able to see a few techniques that you can use. If you are a beginner, maybe you wouldn't want to use cream contours because they might be a bit tricky for you to use and to blend. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So to highlight, you want to highlight and conceal all of the high points in your face. So that is your nose, under your eye to brighten, oh my god, to try and brighten your under eye and to correct any darkness that you might have. I also bring this a bit close to my nose to try and create a nose contour. And then you may also want to bring it up to your forehead. I don't do that a lot because I feel like my forehead is big enough. And what I personally like to do is I draw a line here very lightly. That is just to make sure that my contour is extra sharp. Now to contour, I use this one. Now you want to chisel your cheeks. So you go into the hollow of your cheekbone. So it's right over here and on this side. And then on your forehead also. And in your nose. Now different people use different nose contour techniques. It just depends what you're comfortable with, how you want your nose to look. So yeah, and then some people also put it here. This is just to make their lip extra pouty. Now I find that the best way to contour my nose is to use a brush. When I use a sponge, I find that my nose contour gets smudged and it's not clearly defined. So I'm just gonna take this brush from Gosh and try to blend in my nose contour. If you feel like you have extra product, you can always dab it out so that your contour is not as harsh. I'm also going to use my beauty sponge to blend in the highlighter in your nose. You can see my nose contour, but it needs to be completely blended. So what I do is, because there's some product on my sponge, I just go over the contour because I don't want it to have a harsh line. I'll be able to see it, but for me, I don't like a harsh nose contour that you can be like, oh my god, I can see that you contoured your nose. So that's how I do it. So I'm also gonna blend out the rest of the concealer on my face. Now to blend out my nose, my contour on my cheeks, I'm gonna use the same foundation brush, which is this one that I was using to apply my foundation. And remember that you want to push your contour up, you don't want to bring it down, because when you bring it down then it makes your face look saggy. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is how I blend it. I take my beauty sponge that I've been using and I blend out this concealer that I put here because I wanted my contour to be extra sharp. And what I always do when I'm done is I blend my entire face with the same sponge. This is just to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines of demarcation where you could actually see this is where the highlight started, this is where the contour started. You want everything to look as seamless as possible. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face, and I'm using my Yardley loose powder, and I'm just gonna set my under eye because that's the one part you don't want to crease. So just blending it one more time before I set it. You wanna highlight all the parts that you concealed, and I usually put extra powder under my eye for a brightening effect. Also, I don't like to bake my forehead because I find that it gets quite dry. However, I do make sure that I do set it so that the makeup does not move. And right here, I feel like when you do this step, it makes your contour extra chiseled. Alright, and now I'm gonna use this palette, Shade and Glow palette. So I've never used this before. I don't know how the delivery is. So but the first thing I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It doesn't really have shade names. I'm just gonna try to contour my face with it essentially. It's not too dark for me. It is quite dark, but I feel like I can make it work. When the air is thin and the flame is low, and you always wanna start build your contour slowly because you don't want to end up with like a harsh line that is not flattering to anyone. So what I'm literally doing is I'm just dabbing once and then I'll contouring my face. Now this step is completely optional. If you feel satisfied with just cream contouring your face and not going over it with the powder, that is completely acceptable. However, for me, I like to do both steps if I want my makeup to look extra snatched. But again, it's completely optional. And I'm also just gonna bronze up my forehead right here, because I don't want my face to look like a different color than my neck. And now I'm going to use this color as a blush. So now I'm going to remove this excess powder. And again, you want to blend everything out, but you also don't want to drag any product, because that will leave your skin looking blotchy. And I'm just gonna spritz my face to set all of this. I'm using the same setting spray I've been using from dischem. It smells so amazing. So I'm gonna use my fan brush. Now when you highlight, aka strobing, it's to accentuate your high features, which is like your cheekbones, your nose, this part, and your chin. So those are the parts that I usually highlight. It's champagne color type of highlighter. It's not gold. It's not gold. It doesn't have a gold undertone. It's very champagne. I really like it. It's kind of massage. Go in and my nose. It smells really nice. Okay, so I also highlight under my brow. This is just to clean up the whole look and accentuate my brow bone. Okay guys, so I've just applied my lashes and some lipstick on. But yeah, that's the end of this look. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Also let me know what your favorite product is from this video, what your favorite product is to highlight and contour. Maybe I could also try it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe in the subscribe button below. It's absolutely free. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. At pore-less on Instagram. I'll link everything on screen. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Okay.